Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? Hello to Facebook. Hello to YouTube. Hi. I am super excited, and we're about to welcome Clubhouse in just a moment because we are taking over your airwaves. So we are here, whether you like to watch or whether you like to listen. We want you to get this information that is here. So what I'm gonna do while I step aside and allow Angela to take the mic, I'm gonna be on Clubhouse with our friends, and we're gonna go from there. So go ahead, Angela.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. If you are listening in on Clubhouse, we are in Biscotti Park today. And of course, we are in the world of Dr. Stevie everywhere else that you are seeing us on social media. So we're so excited to be here today. Our topic is funnels. So most of you have funnels or have heard of a funnel. Earlier this week, we talked about what funnels were. What is a funnel? So catch that one if you are like, I don't know if I have a funnel. We kind of talked about that earlier in the week. And today we're going to go into more depth talking about funnels. But I, first of all, am Angela, one of your funnel doctors in Biscotti Park. You know me as the founder of Biscotti Park, the personality professor also in Biscotti Park, because in Biscotti Park, we are all about getting you in front of the right people, and whether that's social or for business. And a big part of that is a personality funnel. If you don't know, in Biscotti Park, you are living in a funnel. And we're going to talk more about that today. But Stevie, are you ready to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. And now I'm funnel Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills. I hope that you all are having an incredible day. I really work with Christian women, authors, speakers, and coaches to make sure that they are taking their content, because we create so much as an author, speaker, and coach, content, and creating cold hard cash with it. Because it's like, why are we standing on this content? Why are we sitting on this content? Let's make it alive and let's make money from it, because we already created it, right? So I am excited that Angela and I have created this amazingness that we have so that we can help more people. Because listen, I think today what we're going to talk about is going to be so key. Specifically, if you're somebody who was not like me, right? Who was not like me and didn't get your funnel from Angela. I got mine from Angela because Angela's the best. But if you did not, it's okay, because we are able to help you on that as well. We are able to help you on that as well. So we want to make sure that we're taking it to the next level and helping you to really look inside that funnel that you already have and adding some more personality, pun intended, to it. So that's what we have. That's what we have. So back to you, Angela.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Having a funnel is like step one. That is step one. So we talked about a funnel is just a place to gather information. So you have a list of names now, right? And now you're looking at that list of names and you're like, well, that's awesome. I have 50 names, or I have 500 names, or 5,000 names. The number of names means nothing, especially if you don't know who those people are, right? Basically, you have created yourself a phone book, and now you have to start cold calling in that phone book. The only difference is people gave you the permission to call them, they gave you their name. Instead of having a phone book of strangers, you have people who are expecting your call, but you still don't know who's on the other end of that call. Only that they saw something that you posted, they liked it enough to give you their information, and that's all you know. And I don't know about you, I don't like cold calling. Do you like cold calling, Stevie?
I've been known to do it, but it's not one of my favorite things to do. But I have done it, and I agree with what you're saying. Like, at least with the warm call, the warm introduction, specifically when it comes to knowing your people, right? Then you know exactly what you're gonna say to make sure that it's going to be taken to the next level. So yeah, so the funnel allows you to warm them up before you actually go in, right? So that's why I love that. But yes, and I'm excited that we are going to be talking about today, because the other day we talked about how Angela can help you with the funnel and all that, and we're still going to talk about how we can help you with the funnel. But we want to make sure that if you have a funnel, like Angela, what other kinds of funnels have you seen, and what have you seen has been the most difficulty with the funnel from other people?
Um, I've seen people do basic funnels that just have one bucket. Everybody falls into one bucket, and that's great. But how do you then determine what you offer people? Unless you only offer people one thing, which most of us don't. Most of us have multiple streams of income, multiple offers, multiple layers. Maybe you have an entry offer and then a high ticket offer, right? So how do you know who in this funnel to offer that to without calling every single person? Which is fine, but again, we're talking shortcuts, right? We don't have a lot of time here. So that's one thing I see is everyone falls into one bucket. I still have to call everybody. The other thing I see is people spend a lot of time and energy and maybe money to build out these really elaborate funnels that does take you to all these different offers. But there's the really key missing factor is, yeah, you're giving them options of where they need to go. But still, when you look at your analytics, you can't tell who's in that funnel. So when you're ready to do an event, like Stevie and I were constantly like, oh, I am craving a retreat. Are you craving a retreat? Let's do a retreat. Well, you have these amazing people sitting in your bucket waiting for offers. Who do you know who's in that bucket who also is probably craving a retreat based on personality style? Stevie and I know who that is. We know who's craving a retreat. We know exactly who to invite to that retreat, because people who don't like retreats, people who don't like spur of the moment things, are not going to grab that offer, and they're not going to get the same experience as someone that we know is craving a retreat. So if you don't know, if you haven't built your funnel, or you haven't interacted enough with your own network, even engagement wise, to understand who is in there and what they need, then you really don't have a lot of flexibility in what you offer. You have to plan ahead. Again, those shortcuts don't really pay off for you.
Wow, 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 wow. So let's take a pause for the cause. Again, we are funnel doctors here and we're helping you. So this is called Go Beyond the Funnel. And I just want to shout out the people who I see in Clubhouse with me. And if you are in a space and place that you literally are on YouTube or Facebook, then I want to make sure you're shouting yourselves out too, because I cannot see everyone, but I can see our Clubhouse clan. And we see Mercy. Hey, Mercy. We see Andrea. And we see Antonetta. Hey. So we are hanging out in Clubhouse. And on Clubhouse, you can use the back channel here, and you can, or the chat, and you can communicate. So definitely make sure you use the chat though, now that I said that, because I'm not looking at the back channels right now, because we are on Facebook and we are on YouTube as well. So we are triple streaming in all these places. We are in Biscotti Park here on Clubhouse. We are taking that over. And Angela is the founder, the leader, the brain master behind Biscotti Park. And since we're saying that, I want you to make sure, Angela, that you tell people again what Biscotti Park is, just in case they don't know it, just because, I know you did it earlier, but what is Biscotti Park?
So Biscotti Park, since we're talking about funnels, Biscotti Park honestly is a funnel. It is a funnel that I had created for my own business so I could offer things that were relevant to people in my network, and so that I could connect people in my network with other people that would either be good partners for them or a good service for them or a product for them, because I spent most of my time answering my phone or my texts or my messages with, Angela, I'm looking for someone who does this. Angela, do you know anyone who does this? Angela, I need to know how to do this. And so rather than me being on the phone answering those questions, I created a system, a funnel that tells me who everyone is, what they need, and that way I can quickly teach them how to find each other instead of having to call Angela all the time of, hey, where is this person? So now Biscotti Park is an automated funnel that once you take the quiz and you go through the funnel, it tells you where you will find your social network, your home neighborhood, if you will, in our virtual village. And once you become a villager, we have a further assessment that tells you where your niche audience is hanging out so that you can shine the brightest and catch all of the people who are waiting to be serviced by you.
That is awesome. And speaking of quizzes, Angela created a quiz for me, and I want you all to go to it because we are going to do some real-time funnel hacking in here. Oh my gosh. Aren't you excited? I'm excited about funnel hacking because funnel hacking gives you the answers to what you need. And so if you go to the pin link on Clubhouse, definitely make sure that you take that quiz right now in the time of our room here on Clubhouse. And I am dropping it here for you guys on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you take it right now, and make sure that you tell us what you get, because you never know what it's going to say. And the other day, Angela did something incredible for one of our people. She actually broke down what theirs was in a deeper way. So yes, the quiz is informative, but when we have the personality professor, oh my gosh, you don't know what kind of insight you're going to get. So again, take the quiz right now and make sure, because I'm going to let her know once I know what your results are, and she's going to talk directly to you. You don't want to miss out on that. That's good stuff. So, yes, hello.
Hello.
She says, let's talk strategies. That's what her YouTube channel is. She says, hello, beautiful ladies. Hello, my beautiful lady. I'm going to put it here, too, so it's easier for you to click on, because that's, that's what I try to do. We try to make things easy around here. Easy peasy, right? So I am like this whole thing of funnels, because I know and understand that so many people get lost inside of the funnel. Like, and if you haven't shared this out, what in the world? That's your currency. That's your price of admission. That is how you get to the next level, right? In Christianity, we're both Christians. So in Christianity, we believe in sowing and reaping. And we didn't ask you to sell no money, even though we could, because we already know the stuff. But we asked you to sell a share. Sow a share. Because when people come inside of your rooms, your spaces, you want them to sow a share on YouTube. So you cannot reap a share if you don't sow a share. Amen. I'm done preaching. So I am done preaching. So yes, Angela, tell them a little bit more from your perspective about what makes this particular quiz and all the other quizzes that you've created so special. And also, what can somebody who's like, I didn't get Angela to create the quiz for me yet, what can I do with my particular thing if I use some other software?
So what I do when I create the funnels is I tailor them to the very person that is creating the funnel. So as you're walking through the funnel, it's already building a relationship with the end person that you are eventually going to be serviced by or having a conversation with, right? So it's kind of taking the place of that preliminary discovery call, if you will, so that they can get to know you, you can get to know them. So by the time they actually want to get on the phone with you, or they're in a class with you, or they're in your webinar, or they've joined your community, you already know them, you know a little bit about them, and they know about you. So they already feel safe and welcome inside of that space. So you're kind of warming them up as they come in. And even if you cannot, they don't take your offer, they don't need your offer maybe, but they got through your funnel, they get to know you. And it's a really amazing way for people to know your message, and they can tell other people because they feel safe. You haven't been, bombarding them with buy this, buy this, buy this. It's a conversation. It's a get to know you. They get a result from your quiz that tells them about themselves and gives them some tips. So it's not just for sales. It is to let them know, hey, I understand you and I would love to serve you because I can meet you where you are. That's the type of quizzes and type of funnels I create. Now, if you have a funnel already created, that's awesome. And you don't have to start over to work with us either. We can help you tweak what you already have created. And most of the time, it's like adding a couple of questions or changing the way you're asking something. And all of a sudden, your analytics just light up. And we can tell you exactly who's following you. A lot of people, I notice, they create their funnels to capture their target audience, the target audience they think is their target audience or the one they want to capture. And then they're sitting there with crickets because either it's not capturing their target audience, or their target audience doesn't want what they're offering, or most of the time, the people who are actually falling into the funnel and want something from them is not their target audience. It's an audience they didn't even consider was following them, who wants something that they can give them easily, and they're willing to pay them for it, but it's something that they're not even considering. So if you don't know how to look inside that funnel and use that data to help the people who are in it, then it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve them.
That's huge, because one of the things I know for sure is when we looked at the analytics of my funnel, we discovered something that was very cool and very key. And so, do you remember what that was, Angela?
I remember that a lot of the people that we thought we were pulling in that would be definite yeses for you actually just wanted to hang out in your space. They don't want to buy from you. They want to be part of your world. So we created them a community.
Part of my world.
Yes, and that's okay. But at first it was like frustrating. You're like, how come there's all these people listen to me? And this may be right now, people who are listening to you, and they're like, I just love Stevie. But I don't need what she has to offer because I'm like her. I'm already doing it. But I don't need to buy anything from her. That's okay. Stevie has fun events you can come to. We've created a whole experience around being with Stevie. And Stevie has some amazing friends now because of people who love to hang out in her space. She says, maybe what I should do is invite my friends to come in and have events and invite the people who just want to hang with me, and they can meet my friends. Like, how cool is that? So there's always a way you can service people and help the people who are hanging out.
And that's so true. And y'all, don't forget to post your results. If you have not, we need to know what your results are like. This is audience participation, right? You might not be able to talk to us right now, but you can do the quiz and you can find out. First off, we want you to see the amazing work that Angela does, but also we want to give you a gift, and that is a gift. Telling somebody how to make money is a gift. Okay. Specifically in these economic times that the world says we have. So we are about to truly like skedaddle in just about 10 more minutes. Gosh, this time goes by fast. But we want to make sure that you're getting what you need, because people are willing and waiting to hear from you. And if you don't know how to reach them, which the funnel is like the vehicle to reach them. Whether you have one created by amazing Angela or whether you don't, it does not really make the difference. What makes the difference is whoever, however, whenever you create the funnel, you have the opportunity to understand it, because we have heard this word specifically on the online space become something that is going to be like, oh my gosh, I need a funnel. What is a funnel? I need it. And I get it, because that's how people feel about PR. Like, they feel like they need it, and you may not be ready for PR. And as a publicist, you can invest a whole lot of money in me. Publicity takes money because it's a long-term gain. But if you're not prepared for it, it's not on me to tell you that you're not prepared for it. So it's not on people necessarily to educate you. We just believe in education. We believe in taking it to the next level. We believe in making life-changing things happen for people, because that's what we do. And we believe in integrity. So we won't sell you something that you don't need, nor will we sell you something that you don't understand. A lot of people out here, they're not like that. So that's why we want to be able to do that. And so for that, like, make sure you're getting that done. Also, one of the things we want to talk about, and this is becoming a thing now, the Go Beyond the Funnel show. This is becoming a thing. But we're also thinking about taking this beyond these platforms and really doing some cool things with it. So if you would like to have something in which we are like hacking your funnel, making sure you're doing it to the next level, making sure you're making the money with it, not just spending something. So let's make sure you're doing that. Yes, Danessa, she's taking it now. I look forward to the results. Because it is going to be amazing. Because even when I took it, listen, I took my own quiz because I needed to know, like, how can I make the most money? And according to my personality, I had a specific result that told me that like Angela said, that I need to be around people. Like, events is my thing. One-time things, like, have the event today and we be done with it. It's not necessarily long, drawn out stuff, because that's not good for me or for the client. So, you have to understand that. And most funnel people are not going to tell you that, because they don't understand the personality part. They don't understand what goes into it. They don't understand all of that happens. So you have to have a holistic thing, because anybody could create a funnel. You could go on Fiverr probably and get a funnel created, but everybody does not understand the science, and everybody doesn't know how to tell you how to make money specifically for it. So Angela and I are definitely in partnership with this, because she's like, you offer this piece, and we're like, oh my gosh, let's make it happen. It makes total sense. So she's definitely at the beginning part of the funnel. And I am definitely at the end part. And so even with that, we've created a funnel in that, so that people can work with us specifically, because we're always working together anyway. And this is the greatest part of this. So I want to know what other things would be helpful for you. Again, I love events. We have an event all around this, the Go Beyond the Funnel Festival. That sounds fun.
I love that. And I think even just like a clinic, right? A clinic of like, hey, let's all get together and go through each other's funnels and give some feedback of like, so and to do that though, we need to know, again, you need to know who the person is going through your funnel and get the feedback from them. Like, okay, this is my personality. This is how I felt going through your funnel. And understand, are they my target audience? Are they not? Because if they are, and it's not clicking for them, that's a problem. If they're not my target audience and it is clicking for them, oh, that's interesting. I wonder, is there another market that I'm not seeing that I need to be serving? So there's so much that we could do when we get together. We could even go into, those of you who are like, I don't really have a fancy funnel. I just have a bucket of names, and I am going to be calling them individually. How do I am the funnel now. How do I manually go through and map out who is where, and then understand how to serve them? We can even teach the total DIY, be your own funnel. Ooh, there you go. Be your own funnel. That sounds like a good event. So we can teach it at any level. It doesn't matter how fancy your equipment is, how fancy your systems are. You can be as basic as paper and pen, all the way up to, and a done for you amazing $10 million funnel that is completely automated. And wherever you are in this process, we can help you. And usually it's just a minor tweak.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting excited about this work. We're getting excited about Danette taking this quiz. Anybody else who's here, y'all need, whether you're live or on the replay, right? You might not have the opportunity that whoever's taking the quiz is going to have. However, we just said that we're going to do some programming beyond this. We're going to take it to the next level beyond this. So this is an opportunity for you really, like if you're not, I mean, depending on where you are in your business, whether it's you've made $1 or $100,000, it does not matter. What matters is if you want to grow to the next level, if you want to attract different people, if you want to know who you're attracting, if you're like, I've never heard of this like this before, and who am I attracting? Why are people who I'm working with who are paying me not like jazzing me up? Why is this happening? There's a reason behind it, and there are people who are not going to tell you that, and there are people who are not going to tell you how you can take this money and make it. And right now we need to understand that our content can create cash, and we have to understand that our content is specifically designed to attract a certain type of person. So we have to be very clear in that, because right now people are making key decisions on whether they need to invest in you. And the truth of the matter is, and I love, one of my coaches said this at one point, they say your competition is not the other person who does what you do. We think about that as the competition, but your competition is all the other stuff that people are competing against. And right now, people are competing against life stuff. Like, it's whether, do I invest in this or do I invest in paying my bills? Right?
Exactly.
Do I invest in this or do I pay this electricity or gas or whatever it is? So we have to do a little bit more. We cannot, I was listening to a lady last night who is a millionaire. She's a millionaire content creator. And she said the one thing, and I agree with this because I had to check myself on this. And she was like, the one thing that happens is that people start getting lazy when they start making money. The grind is different. And, me and Angela both have been in direct sales. And we can tell you that when you start making money, you start ranking up, then honey, you're going to start looking at your money differently, and you're not going to do the work. Whether it's in your own business, direct sales, network marketing, author, speaker, coach, you're not going to do the work that you did. So that's going to be something you have to do. And we don't have the opportunity right now, specifically with the way the world is going, to just be like, oh, I'm good. Passive income is a thing, but active income is one too. So Angela, what thoughts do you have? I know we're wrapping up soon, so.
Everyone's talking recession. And that's why recessions and shortcuts, they go together, because you don't have time. You don't want to waste money. So it's not just about you. It's not just about you getting to your client faster and serving them faster for your own self to make money. Think about the clients. If someone that already has a limited amount of resources and they have to choose one thing to invest in, you want to make sure that they know 100% without a doubt that you are that person, and they don't just start shopping around and picking based on the cheapest or whatever, because you get what you pay for. And if they're going to invest in someone, they need to invest in the right person who's going to get them the results they need. And if your funnel or your process is not telling them that you are exactly the person that they need, they're going to go invest their money somewhere else. And then that is wasted money for them. You have wasted their money because you did not have an efficient funnel.
And then you're going to be called a scammer. And then you're going to be called a scammer. It's not really funny. But it is funny if you don't do the work ahead of time to take it to the next level. If you don't do your research, you don't do your homework, you don't do what it is and be a great and effective business owner, then that's on you. Like, it's one thing if you don't know, but we're sitting here telling you how to do this and what to do. And not only us, but any other entrepreneur who has integrity. If they're telling you that and you don't take the direction or you don't make the moves, then to me, that is being lazy. Like, money, and I'm talking to myself too, money in 2022 is not an excuse. I don't have the money. That's not an excuse. I'm reading a book currently that talks about the fact that, and I said this a lot, making money is more mental than mechanical. When people tell me they don't have the money to do something, I'm always like, what can you launch? What can you do? You know, we are in the gig economy, which is a whole different thing. So who Instacart, Uber, what do you call it? DoorDash, Walmart Plus, all kinds of stuff. People out here making money. How do I know? Because I utilize these services. I utilize these services and people come to my home. And so there's no excuse, right? And even if you don't have a car, like somebody was telling me, what's it called? The Uber. They will allow you to rent a car. Did you know that, Angela?
I did not know that.
Yes, somebody was telling me that the other day. They said if you want to drive for Uber, then you can rent a car. I don't know like the rates and stuff, but I know that's an option. That's an option for you. So it doesn't make sense to be like, oh my gosh, I don't have it, because there are ways for you to get it. And that's the whole thing. This is the go get it economy. Go ahead, Angela.
I was just going to say, you brought me back to our communities and our partnerships grew out of the last shutdown, when people were losing their jobs, when people had to reconfigure their entire life, when families were going through, like, everyone's at home and they're fighting for the computer, and how do I work from home and be a mom and a parent and a dad and all the things. And our two communities were birthed out of the needs of the people in our circles and everyone who, the ripple effect of that. And so we are uniquely placed. God uniquely has placed the two of us in our communities. Biscottipark is one of those communities. Click to Cash is the other community. If you're stressed about the upcoming whatever's coming, the next shutdown, the recession, whatever, you need to be in these communities, because the people that we surround ourselves with, we are inventive, we are innovators, we find solutions, and we actually created new businesses out of times when people were closing down and canceling each other. And we created opportunities, and we all actually attained peace and harmony in doing that as well. So if you're looking for safe havens to be and flourish in during this upcoming season, at minimum, you need to be in these communities. Just on my heart to share that. Has nothing to do with funnels.
Somebody said, check out my results. What's your results? Because it says Facebook user. Look, we don't know who that is.
You gotta tell us what your results are.
And tell us who you are. The one thing that StreamYard does, every time you're in a space and you said to me via Messenger, I guess you're talking to me. The one thing that StreamYard does is, I don't see it. So maybe check your Messenger.
Okay, let me check my Messenger.
No, Danette has it.
Okay.
Okay. So Danette, I see you, girl. What happens in Facebook if you're in a group? You have to reconfirm the StreamYard so that they can see you, because that happens to me all the time. But yes, so that's the tip that I learned. Okay, Danette, here we go. You ready, Angela?
I'm ready.
Okay. It says you're a natural leader. Hold on. You are a mover and shaker. Productivity is your middle name. Your motto is move, follow, or get out the way. Natural leaders like you enjoy instant results and take immediate action. See, she took that quiz. You would most likely enjoy developing digital products and sharing your expertise with ebooks. We also suggest find partners to affiliate with you so you can get paid for referring business to them. Yes. So, Danette, do you let us know? Look, she's on Facebook and on YouTube. I love it. Let us know, do you agree with those results? And let us know if you have any questions, because we were waiting on you. We're about to wrap up soon. So, Angela, do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, and that doesn't surprise me, because, Let's Talk Strategies is a total, that completely goes with that personality style. And so, Danette, if this does ring true with you, that means that When people talk to you, they don't need to have a long-term relationship with you to get results. You probably can just like dip your finger in whatever they're doing and like, boom, everything can turn on a dime, because you can not only see how to move them beyond that obstacle, but you can make transformation happen quickly because you see the vision, you know the answer, you take action, it gets done. Now, provided they follow you. That's the provided they follow you, then they will see instant or immediate results and change. So absolutely, doing strategic calls with you, consultations. But for your energy level, you don't want to, you're like a one and done. You got to keep moving forward. You can't be held back, right? So I would say, you probably already know this, but don't get into long-term coaching with someone that will like drag you down. Now, laser coaching or coaching on demand or retainer fees when you're needed, yeah, absolutely. That way they can call you when they need you. You can just dip your finger into the matter and be like, okay, here you go. This is what you need, and move on. So it's not holding you back, and you're not carrying all of this burden of your clients with you everywhere you go. They call you when they need you, much like a lawyer, right? You have a lawyer on retainer. You call them when you have a problem. Otherwise, you don't talk to them and they don't worry about you until you call them. Oh, you're muted.
Look, I keep doing that on here. I'll try to stay muted on Clubhouse. They hear me. On Clubhouse, we do have Danette on the stage. So I would be curious, Danette, what you thought about the results and also what Angela has been saying to you. If you can unmic, please.
A lot about productivity. It was so on point, and I truly appreciate you ladies for this. Outright awesome.
Awesome. Yay. So she and sorry, Angela couldn't hear because she was on my StreamYard. I was like, oh, the StreamYard is muted. But she got to hear the strategy lady say, yay, she is a natural leader. Yes, honey. And she also said, thank you for this. She said this was amazing. So yes, and I'm super excited about this
because I sent you a copy of this, Stevie. I screenshot my thing. I didn't know if you want to share it. I sent it to you in your Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Hey, you good immediate results.
Yes, I read it. I read the assessment results. Yeah, that you got. So I did read it. We read it out loud here on the show. So y'all, this is real time. Like Danette took the quiz, got her results. And so Danette, I have another question for you. What will you do with those results?
Well, I'm going to take action on them. You know, I feel good about the fact that I'm already walking through it. And yes, I have tons of funnels. I work with funnels myself, doing different things, but it gave me a bigger, more than a basic screenshot. It gave me some things that I need to peel back the onion layer on. I'm definitely going to take some of the things that I already have and turn them into those digital products that the results gave back to me. You know, go ahead and start promoting and pushing out some of those things and sharing some of these things that I already have that I hadn't been yet. Your quiz gave me back the answer. Here I am sitting here with something and I'm not even moving forward with it. So I'm going to take action on it.
Awesome.
I love that. See, and that's what we're saying is most people already have the answer. We just kind of come in and go, oh, you do this and this and this. And most of the time people go, oh, I was doing that and I got sidetracked, or, oh, wow, okay. It's most of the time, 90% of the time, you don't even have to create something new. It's something you're already doing that you just had categorized under a different label, or you weren't offering it to a certain amount of people, and you just need to pivot your focus a little bit. It's a small tweak.
Awesome. Danette is sending us the boom, because now on Clubhouse you can send gifs, you can do all kinds of fun stuff on Clubhouse. So yay. Definitely we are excited. Angela, any last words that you have today?
Oh, I'm just super excited. Thank you so much, Jeanette. I just love being able to make a difference and make an impact quickly. I get worn out if I have to redesign. And so I'm in a season of I'm done. I'm 50 years old and I don't have time to keep redesigning. I need to just pause and simplify and look at what's in front of me and look through my toolbox and what do I have already. If I don't have it, then I'm going to call on one of my sisters and colleagues to fill in for me and pinch hit for me. And I'm going to be good with that and move on my way, because we don't have time to keep reinventing the wheel.
Amen. So that is, she said, Danette said, 54 over here. I get you. Look, I have not entered the 50s, but they say it's a difference between the 40s and 50s. So you get to another level of, okay, this is what it is, and it's not. So I have not entered that club yet, but I've heard great things about it. And so what I'll say to end is definitely, whether you're live or on the replay, make sure you go to the quiz, because not only it's my quiz, it's Angela's work, but we want to make sure that we're helping you, okay, Stephanie 54, she said 54 here, I need to get my whole life together. I felt that.
I think we need to have a 50 club, get it done, 50 get it done, or
start that on Clubhouse today. I think y'all definitely. Stephanie said, I'm definitely going to listen to the replay. I need funnel information. Yes. Make sure. And we also, if you are connected to me on YouTube, we have these replays on YouTube. We have them in the Facebook group, and we have them on Clubhouse. So we got you covered, whether you like video or whether you like audio, because we understand that people are different. Modalities are different. So I cannot wait. This is something fun. Y'all, literally, we started this concept out of a conversation on Friday, believe it or not. On a Friday. And so what happened with this is that we literally said, we want to do this. And we did it. Like, we took action. We did not do a whole lot of planning. We didn't even know what we were going to do. We believed Jesus would come in the midst, and that's what has been done. So we are excited. The first show, we had a young lady from Indonesia, so it went international the very first show out. The second show, we have people getting results. So listen, this is only the beginning. We have so much that God is going to show us through this, because we understand whether we create your funnel, she, whether Angela creates your funnel, or whether we have a funnel that needs some doctrine on that somebody else created, or even if your funnel is a flyer and a link, we got you covered, because we have things that will help you, and we want to make sure we're helping you, because as someone who has built business online, believe it or not, Angela and I have never met in person, so we understand what online does, and I love her just like if my mama birthed her. So just understand that, and understand that the online world does different things for you, just like Danette. Shouts out to Danette again. She was determined to find us on Clubhouse, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So that says a lot about her tenacity and being a leader. So we appreciate that. What I will say, she said, yes, it spoke to my personality. Yes. I love it. Mine did too. My results spoke to my personality too. And it changed the whole game, right? And I have a funnel that I have a different funnel. And this one is the most fun. Like, part of my personality is fun. If it's not fun, then we're not doing it. So definitely, we're about to wrap this up for today, but we wanted to get you all together, and we'll be back. We're coming back when? Just say
Tuesday.
Tuesday at 7 Eastern. So we'll be back, and we want you to not only come back, but tell your friends that the Funnel Doctors are in the building. So we do Tuesdays at 7 and Thursdays at 11, right? That's when we got here. So we love you guys. We're going to tell you to make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, all of y'all, and go beyond the funnel too, have the power to do so. Bye for now.